What is going on, guys? Optical 20 back for another unboxing. This time it's not a collectible, but it's a part of what I do. Like I said, it's a gadgets for, basically still collecting. This is the Neewer 2-pack TL96RGB. It's a light stick. It's a very small light stick. I didn't know it was this small, but it will complement my Neewer overhead rig that I just recently bought. And on the side, I'll show you the specs. I'm not really familiar with all those, specs, but at the end of the day, I just want a light, an RGB light that is magnetic. And this was available, and it was pretty cheap. It was $41 for two of them. Nothing fancy about this. It's a light with magnet on it because I want to be able to attach it overhead without any stands. That is the main purpose of this for me. Now, it does have other functions that I wasn't aware of. So you turn this on, it's kind of like a warm color, but you can change it up. There's buttons in here. You can see it changes lights. Well, we'll get to the entire functionality or the features of this light. But this is, if you're collecting, the main part of that as well as photography. Either you want to take videos, which I do a lot, or take pictures of your collection. And it is nice to take it to the next level if you do have the proper lights. Like right now, I'm currently using my Neewer ST200 that's shooting down. This is the main purpose of me buying this, but it serves different purpose as well. If you wanted to change the color, you're taking a picture of a lightsaber, you can change the color and adjust it accordingly. That's the problem when you're overhead. The lens just kind of comes down by itself. But 2-pack for $41 is not a bad deal at all. It's $20 per light. It does come with a manual. I suggest you read it. And we'll get through the entire unboxing experience, and let's take a look at the features. So it's pretty simple. It doesn't have a Wi-Fi. There's no app for it, so everything's controlled behind the light. So there's a small monitor that it shows you what function you're in. For example, this is HSI. You're going for the light here. The H is that when there's no lock, that means you are in that mode. So there are two independent lights. So this is CCT, the color temperature 52%. But at the bottom you see the Kelvin. If you're around 2500, that's kind of warm. That's yellowish. But you can see here that's lock. The H, which the hue. S is the saturation. 100%, that means it's pure color. So let's start with that. So you go up and down when it's not locked. So let's see the H right there, and then you press the power button just once. Don't hold it. It would switch in which mode you're in. I'm sorry, which options you're in. M is for mode. You press the power button again. Now you are in the HSI, so meaning how bright you want it to be. The HSI itself is the H is the hue, so it changes color when you press it. You see here, if you hold it, it'll just go up or down. And now these are the effects. So one is the cop car. You can see it there. If you press power again, you will go to the 100%. So if you don't want it too bright, that is an option as well. CCT, color temperature, you can lower it down. By that, I mean, if you're in CCT, that means the brightness. If you lower the K, which is the Kelvin there, now the temperature is warming down, because 8500 is just bright white, and around 2500 is yellowish amber color. If that is the mood you're trying to build into, it's up to you. But for me, I like this bright white 8500K. So we'll go through that, but we'll cycle to this effects because they're really interesting. If you have figures that you want, like let's say a cop car effect, we're gonna zoom this out a little bit. You could do that, like a cop car, ambulance. I think there's 15. I'm not gonna go through the other ones, the HSI and all that stuff. But at least the ones that you could use, like a fire alarm. You got John Wick on the corner. Lightning. I like this lightning one because you can put it overhead figure, which I would showcase later on, and you have the nice effects as well. Fireworks. It switches the TV. I'm guessing, I didn't go through this. I'm guessing it pulsates You got a candle, you know, like if you just want to shine that on his face. Faulty light bulb. This would have been great for, you know, like a flickering light bulb, pulsing. You get the strobe here. RGB, changes color, paparazzi, I'm guessing just flashes. You got some emergency, hue. I mean, there's more, but the other ones, blue, HSI, fast, and all that stuff. But decent amount of features for something so small and not inexpensive at all. So I'm pretty happy about that. The functions of this, the main one for me is the magnetized. So you can attach it to this, which I bought, and then I was trying to test it out. You know, you could actually stack them, you know, on top of each other. You know, if you have more than two, then you could make a wand technically. And then there's also a thread where you can attach it to, you know, a hot shoe or a tripod if needed. So, but yeah, there it is. Other functionality of this is you can put it on top, on the side. You know, this is, I got two lights in here, so if I turn it off, you know, there'll be the main light. Sometimes I don't want to use these lights, I don't want to take them out, so this would do. You know, you create some nice backdrop there. So if you're looking for lights that is fairly inexpensive, just to boost your photography or your video, your shorts here and there, I would suggest this. Look at this overhead. I think I chose lightning here, so you can have that effects, you know, put some rain on him. So it's pretty cool. I highly recommend it, especially for the price. You're not breaking the bank, and it's very, very useful, and it's pretty bright. But thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.